Hey guys, what's up? My name is Bharat. You're watching iGyan, and it has been 11 years. I mean, when I started iGyan, I didn't even know if it would last 1 year, forget 11 years. And here we are, 11 years later, still doing what we did the first day. I really love what I do, and it's been possible because of you guys. So it is nothing short of saying that this has been possible because of you guys, and I've been able to continue doing this despite some of the challenges that we've had along the way, despite some of the issues that we've had along the way. You guys have been there through and through, and which is why these 11 years have been possibly the best 11 years of my life doing what I do for iGyan. So that, of course, will continue. And now that I am sort of fully recovered, this process will take a couple of months, is what the doctors are telling me. But I'm in a better place. So I thought we'll check out some cool stuff today. First of all, we're checking out this thing. I don't even know if you'll focus. Yeah, so this is the Insta360 camera, and it's on the sort of stick that it comes with. This is the stick. And we're going to be testing this, but we have a unique way of testing it because not only is it a 360-degree camera, it also does crazy amounts of image stabilization. And you can map your own content with this, but what we're going to be testing it on is this. So I don't even know if that focused. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we're going to be testing it on. So let's go check out the car as well as this camera. Now, before that, I want to show you a little bit of what's going on in the studio and what's been happening. So the air conditioning system had broken down, and we had to go through the process of fixing it. So let me quickly show you guys how that happened. So if you see here, these pipes had started leaking, and we had to sort of open the entire ceiling up and then redo the entire thing. Also, the entire office is a complete mess since we have not been doing a lot. You can see the Mi 75-inch TV lying over there. Also, if anyone is interested in this, it came with the Redmi TV. And this is like a place where you can have your popcorn, your drink, something else, your remote possibly. And this is like a pillow for watching movies. If anyone is interested in that, you see so much stuff that had come for the PC. So I'm just going to finish up some work here, and then let's head out and check out the car. If you follow us on Instagram, you already know what the car is. If you don't, you should go check out our Instagram. It's at iGyan. I'm planning on being really active there. I'm going to be posting some competitions and giveaways as well. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, you should go do that right now. So even when you're idling, you can hear the exhaust. It's quite loud and obnoxious. Styling is really nice. You do have a side step which is rubberized, so it makes it quite easy for you to get on and off the car. The bi-turbo badge, that means this is a twin turbo V6. And then you have the DRLs that look absolutely amazing. So here we are inside the Mercedes-Benz GLC 43 AMG. Now this is one of the better interiors that you can get. Everything is wrapped in nice soft materials, leather everywhere. You've got this nice open pore wood over here. Lots of space, a wireless charger. You also have this ashtray, which is optional for India. But you do have these cup holders. You can actually pull these out if you don't want them, to get some additional space over here if you're not for drinks along your way. And then you of course have this thing to control this screen, which is also now a touch screen. You do have Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. And then of course you have the AMG performance mode. So here you can select everything about the car. So you can go into individual configuration. You can choose what kind of driving you want. You can have it set to dynamic. You can have your transmission set to dynamic as well. And then you can set your dynamics to advanced. And then you can set your suspension to Sport Plus. Comfort is the softest, so if you're going to be doing a lot of city driving, you'd want to leave it at Comfort. And then the exhaust, you have an option of leaving it on balanced. So it softens up the exhaust quite a lot, but if you leave it on powerful, this thing is a crazy beast. You can see these metal air vents, and then you do have these knurled sort of tips to control whether or not you want air from them, so you can completely turn them off as well. But this design is one of the best, I feel, especially in SUVs. And most of the things are metal. Even at the steering wheel, you can see all of this is metal, it's not plastic. So it's a much nicer finish. The steering is leather wrapped. You do have an AMG badge here, and then the inside is also completely a screen which can be sort of controlled from here. Let me see if this will focus. So I can change between my displays. It'll give me navigation. It'll also give me my trip meter, which is pretty standard, but then you also have things like boost, which are over here. And then on this side, I can go into navigation, I can set up my radio profiles, but I can also change the design. So if I have it on Super Sport right now, I can come back to like a classic design, which is like a more basic design. I can also have a sport design, which changes the colors a little bit, but then I will be in Super Sport, and that's what it looks like. That's what I've been keeping it at, so it's quite nice from here. I have the left screen also set to navigation, but you can also sort of not have it at navigation. You can have it as a trip meter, or you can leave it on this part, which I think is the best. So then on the right side, you can change to like maybe tire pressures or navigation, or just your trip information. So you do have a lot of metal, like I said. So you do have seat controls as well as heated seats. I would have liked to see cooled seats. In fact, if you look at this part, this is supposed to be a cooled seats or ventilated seats option. It's unfortunately not available in India. You also have ambient lighting. You can see some of that come through. But you can control most of the seat. You can also control your headrest position up and down, and then you do have the memory functions over here. Everything is nice and wrapped. So leather here again, you have open pore wood, leather all the way to the bottom, and even the pocket is lined with felt, so lots of space. And then you can see there's ample amounts of space for bottles, etc. over there. Dashboard is also nice and large, so some sort of practicality is there, but not particularly the most practical SUV. This is not designed to be a practical SUV, so if you're looking for something like that. Also, the seat belts are red, so very sporty. And then you also do have a red stitching in the seats as well. Let me put this back. So you can see the seats are a combination of leather as well as velour, whatever you call it. So this can be extended to give you some nice under-thigh support. The rear seats are also quite spacious. You do have a red seat belts in the rear seat as well. And despite me being all the way back, there's quite a lot of space behind me. So lots of nice space in this car. So it can be a practical and sporty SUV. Now the sunroof is only this size, so it only comes till here. And you do have a manual lid for it, but if you want to open up the sunroof, you can do that from here as well. So you do have controls in a typical standard, so you can open up the sunroof if that's something that you'd like to do. That was quite dirty. I got some dust on me, but that's basically the interior of the car. You do have illuminated vanity mirrors on both sides, if that's something that impresses you. And if you do watch some special people in Canada, you will know that this one fails in the visor test because it doesn't extend the visors on the side. So you can see that we get a full camera view here as well when we are trying to reverse. Really comfortable. Actually, quite a nice car. Like it's very surprising how this car performs with respect to what kind of a car it is. You look at it and it looks very dominating. It doesn't look like it will go as fast as it does. So you don't really have to wonder what it sounds like with the active exhaust. You just have a button over here, you press it, and it turns into this magnificent beast. You can hear the crackles and pops in the background, and that's what makes this special. This is not supposed to be a practical car. This is supposed to be a loud, obnoxious car that you are sort of in, but this thing is slightly unexpected. So despite the fact that this is a monstrosity, if you want it to be, this is very drivable. The throttle is quite soft, so if you want to do some city driving, you can. It's not uncontrollable like some of the other cars. So you do get a AMG tweaked. It's not built by AMG, but this is tuned by AMG. So you have a 3-liter V6 which produces 390 horsepower. 520 Newton meters of torque, and it is rated for 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds, which is crazy fast for something that is much taller the way this is. And it's just hear that engine. This is the maximum amount of fun you can have at this price. You do get the speed warning over there. I'm trying to stay within the speed limit. And so this is like lots of fun, very easy to maneuver between traffic. You can move in and out of traffic, and this is much more planted, much more drive experience directly when you're driving this car versus some of the other, even some of the other G-class cars. This is much more fun to drive, and you can really feel that experience. The steering wheel is direct, and it gives you direct feedback, and you almost have complete control. There is some electronic control in there, I can feel it, but this is much better, and it's also super responsive with respect to the driving capabilities. Like, from a practical sense, you can have all the AMG things turned off, and then what you're doing is driving SUV. But then you can be obnoxious, you can have the AMG things on, and then what you're driving is this monster. Again, it's not a dedicated AMG car, so it's not a fully built engine by AMG, but it is basically, so this is priced at around 70 to 80 lakhs ex-showroom, depending on where you buy it and at what times. You have some deals and offers at all times with Mercedes-Benz. So this is priced somewhere in that region, and I feel for that price, especially in this category of cars, this is the maximum amount of fun you can have with that amount of money. You do have a really nice engine. It sounds amazing. It has all the equipment already pre-installed. It has amazing interiors, very comfortable car. It's missing ventilated seats. I don't know. I would prefer ventilated seats versus heated seats. I don't know why they push heated seats, but honestly, I would prefer ventilated seats in India versus heated seats. So Mercedes-Benz, if you're listening, remove the heated seats and give us ventilated seats, because that seems to be more important in India. We do have a longer summer. Our summer is much worse than our winter. So this is not Germany. This is not Europe. Please give us ventilated seats. I would argue that this is much better with respect to interiors than the GLE as well. We checked out the materials, the finish, just everything is so much better in this car. Just the driving feel, of course, because it is an AMG line car, you do have much snappier dynamics here. You have instant control, the stiffer steering, the stiffer suspension, the more reactive brakes. You can tone it down to a more comfort setting, but just everything is stiff because they expect you to drive it like an AMG. That it does, it does. And you do have AMG ride control as well, so it will automatically lower and increase the height. Oh, that exhaust sounds amazing, and this is one of those cars you want to get back into. Look at that, look at the way it sounds. And then you come into city streets and you're relaxed. Everything is calmed down. The wheels already look nice. You get 20-inch wheels. They're sort of black colored. They're already dark. This is a black car, so you automatically get that. You have a new grille in the front. I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. The marker for your 12 o'clock position, so that your steering wheel is straight when you're driving, and whoever has aligned this car before sending it to us has done a fantastic job of wheel alignment, because that in itself, I would say, is an achievement, because this is dead straight when you're pointing it straight, and that is an amazing experience when you're driving. Let me also quickly show you the trunk space. So over here you can see, pretty spacious. Again, because it's a coupe shape, it does slope down, so you do lose some of that vertical storage space, but you do have a fairly large, you can easily fit 2 full-size suitcases, and then also this opens up, so you do have some underfloor storage here as well, and you do have a spare. Now this is not a full-size spare, but it is a full rim and it is an air tire versus some of the airless tires that you get nowadays.